Hey everybody, Mr. B here, and welcome to the Loft. Today I'm going to do a cilantro lime chicken that I'm very excited about. This is coming off of the Mediterranean Dish YouTube channel, and it looks absolutely delicious. I've never done it before, so we're going to learn together. So let's talk about the star of the show, cilantro, because it's controversial, apparently. So there are people that have some genetic disposition, if you will, it's science somehow, that makes cilantro taste like soap, right? And unfortunately, some of these people can be very, very militant, right? To the extent that because of their genetic disposition that makes cilantro taste like soap, they don't want anybody to have cilantro, right? But, you know, why shouldn't I have cilantro? Because it doesn't taste like soap to me. It's delicious. So, in all seriousness, if you are one of the unfortunate ones that cilantro tastes like soap, substitute parsley, it'll be fine, okay? Or use basil, or use some oregano, or herbs de Provence, or whatever. I think some form of fresh green herb is what you're going to want to do. So what I would recommend would be basil lime chicken. I mean, how can that not be good? Or parsley, okay? We're gonna have some limes, we're gonna have a nice wine and stock sauce, and we've got some, a shit ton of garlic, about 6 cloves. Now I've mixed together some seasoning here. We're gonna get over to the seasoned chicken and season station and do that. But this is salt, pepper, paprika, garlic powder, and I threw in some herbs de Provence in here because I'm just going to be extra like that. So let's go season our chicken. All right, so I have my seasoning mix here that you can see. And what we're going to do is we are just going to get up here and get this chicken nice and seasoned. Go up high, get it good and covered. And if you can, you know, as recommended on the website, get up under that skin a little bit. I have seasoned the chicken, as you saw, and I am heating up Email's iron skillet here with a shit ton of olive oil, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna brown the chicken, and I will admit that there's no way all this chicken is going in the skillet, so I'm gonna have to figure something out about that. Anywho, we're just gonna brown it up. We want some really good color because it's going to cook in our stock and our wine and our lime juice, right? So, but you know, we're not going all the way through because we are going to bake this in a 375 degree oven. Remember to preheat. So, as you can see on the stove camp, the oil is starting to dance a little bit. So what we're going to do is start getting our chicken going here. We're going skin side down, okay? Beautiful. If you want some really good contact with your skillet here, please let me get 4 of these in here. We've been going about 3 or 4 minutes here. I'm just going to turn them over. And you can see this beautiful color starting to form. If you feel a little resistance, let it keep cooking on that skin side because it ain't ready to release yet. That one is gorgeous. That's gorgeous. So while that's going, we're going to multitask a little bit. I'm going to break my cilantro down here. Cut it basically like you would parsley. Just kind of bunch it up. I do think I'm going to take off like a big portion of the heavy stems. But I'm not stem phobic when it comes to this. You chop it up, pretty fine. Recipe calls for a whole bunch. So again, I'm not too stem phobic. If you get it chopped up, and this is going to be a 30-40 minute braise in the oven, then you shouldn't have a damn problem with the stems. These people that pick off each and every little leaf, that is getting a little sting right there. Each and every little leaf, to avoid the stems. There's flavor in the stems. Don't worry about it. Okay, we're doing pretty good on the color on some of these. Like that's gorgeous right there. So I need to make some room in my skillet for continuing to brown and color up some of this stuff. Why I wasn't using my damn splatter guard the entire time is beyond me. We've got some great color on the last of the chicken. We're going to pull these. Now, I am using quarters, obviously, as you can tell. A bone-in chicken thigh is very common here. Guys, I'm going to recommend that you do a bone-in because it absolutely is delicious. It's the way to go. It just flavors. It keeps it from drying out and all that kind of good, fun stuff. Now, I'm going to pull the heat, and we're going to go in with a cup of wine. Always stand back. And we're going to deglaze. This is going to be so good. And then I'm going to add about a couple of cups of some chicken stock to this. Let me kind of give that a shake. You're going to want enough liquid to cover the chicken. I'm using more chicken. I'm going to go with a good 3/4 of a box. Oh, hell, who cares? Look at that gravy. That is craziness. Now, let's add our garlic in. And we're going to let that come up to boil for a little bit. And guess I can turn my heat back up here. I'm going to add the juice of 2 limes. Now, the recipe called for, and I've seen this out there in the web, right? Put your chicken back in your iron skillet, cover it with some aluminum foil, stick it in the oven, and bake it. But I got more chicken than's going to fit in that, so I'm going to do this in my vintage Corning America casserole. And yeah, so once I have the sauce, we'll just put it in there. Let's go ahead and line my chicken up, and always save your drippings, because that is flavor right there. And most of the cilantro, I'm going to hold some back maybe for some garnish. Gotta get that money shot, and it goes. Beautiful. Now, carefully, because this is hot, I am going to slowly drizzle this on into my baking dish. Awesome. And we're going to get this covered and put into the oven about 30-40 minutes at 375, or until your temperature is 165 internal. We have hit the 45-minute mark. This is done. Oh goodness. this is done. So we're going to carefully bring this out. And carefully take the cover of this off. Wow, that is beautiful. And the smell is just incredible. Now, you know the drill. We're gonna let this rest for about 5 or 10 minutes. And then I'll show you how to plate it up. I'm ready to eat. I am starving, but I'm gonna plate it up real pretty. So I think what I'm gonna do is just take a little bit of my chicken. Maybe try to get everybody kind of situated going the same or different ways. That's interesting. Now, let's see. I'm gonna spoon some of this gravy on top of this, making a total mess. Just like that. Excellent. Now for last minute freshness, let's hit this with a little more cilantro. Like that. And I'm going to take some limes here and just attempt to do some whirlies here. Why not make it special? And there you have it, kids. We've got a cilantro and garlic chicken. And I am actually gonna pair this, there we go. I'm actually gonna pair this with some quinoa. I'm gonna put like a bed of quinoa, then put the chicken on it so the grain sucks that gravy up. And pairing it with a side of some Greek green beans, which I have a video for. So check that out. Anyway, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, click subscribe, come along for the ride, and we're gonna see you next time, kids. Cheers.